My name is Corey Williams, and I am the president of Momentum Small Business Review. And I'm a small business owner myself in the insurance industry. And one of the toughest things to do is to be able to find people, customers, if you will, to sell your products to. So we've decided to put this podcast together and help out with a multitude of different things. So if you're a small to medium-sized business and you're looking for exposure, all we ask is just for social media follows, but that's it. One of the things that we'll do, well, several things that we'll do this podcast for free. If you have a website, we'll create a QR code for you for free. We'll post your information on Instagram, TikTok, of course, Facebook, and then there's a podcast that we'll do with you. It will also be posted on YouTube on our page. All we ask is that you like our social media. We don't want anything else from you. We just want to help you and other small businesses across the country get notified, get verified and all those other things, and so that people get to know who you are. So our guest today is Carolyn Lipe. I've known Carolyn for a long time. She owns Carolyn's Bakeshop, and she's traveled all over the place. Hopefully you'll take some time and go and look her up on social media. But I'm looking forward for you guys to get to know Carolyn just as well as I do, and to hear a little bit more about Carolyn's Bakeshop. So Carolyn, hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm looking forward to having this conversation with you. I know a lot about your bake shop. I know you've had it for a long time and kind of gone back and forth with some things, and now you're kind of back full force again.
Yes.
I know you did some stuff for us over, I think it was Thanksgiving, wasn't it? The cookies, which were
Yes.
a gigantic hit. I'm not even a cookie person, and they went over very well, even with me. So, and I know I saw some pictures of some of your stuff, a wedding cake and things like that you just recently did. So
Yeah.
I was going to put pictures on here, but we want people to go to your social media so they can actually see your work. So
Gotcha.
Carolyn, before we get too far into this, what part of this beautiful country are you in right now? And then tell us a little bit about how you got started with Carolyn's Bake Shop.
So I am in Lake St. Louis, kind of the O'Fallon area. I just started watching all of those cooking shows that came out maybe like in the early 2000s, and I just thought I can do that and I want to do it. So I just jumped in feet first. I took some classes. I ended up teaching cake decorating for about 4.5 years. And then I just went from there, started out part-time and then moved into full-time.
That's awesome. So you've baked, from my knowledge, I don't want to say all over the country, but you've been in multiple places across the Midwest. Is that correct?
I was in St. Louis in this area, and then I was in Columbus, Ohio for 11 years.
Okay. And did you do any like commercial stuff in a location? Have you ever had your own shop, or is this just kind of more you kind of baking, if you will?
I started out doing it kind of as a hobby, friends and family, and then people kind of word of mouth. It kind of just went from there. And I did have my own shop in Columbus, Ohio. I went full time, quit my corporate job 2018 until 2014. I did it part time before that. But yeah, I had a full service bakery. We also serviced about 4 or 5 other cafes and grocery stores in the area in Columbus.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I know you said you were watching one of the baking, which there's a ton of those baking shows. I don't get into that, so I don't know anything about it. So I'm looking to be educated. But what intrigued you? I know you saw it, and obviously something touched your spirit for you to go out and do that. So what happened with that? And the second question to that is, what's your favorite thing to bake? Because I know there's cookies, there's cakes. I don't even know what it is, but I fondant. I don't know what that is, but I know you've talked about that before. So how does that work?
So as far as what I think it was maybe like Charm City Cakes or something was the show, Duff Goldman. I don't know, I've always been really artsy. I've always loved to cook. So I just thought, I think I can do this. Like I said, I took some lessons. The instructor came to me and said, "You're wasting your time and your money." And I was like, "I've never done this before." So
Wow.
she said, "Well, you can continue." And I did. And then they asked me to teach for them. And I just fell in love with it. And it was great to sit in a room full of people that also loved it.
Right.
Yeah. So it just went from there. As far as, gosh, my favorite thing, I don't know that I have a specific favorite thing to bake. I love to decorate.
Okay.
So anything that enables me to be super creative, that's what I love.
I know when you made our cookies for us, I was going to say Christmas, but it was Thanksgiving, and you made the
Yeah.
turkeys and had our logo and all that kind. I was really blown away by that. My daughter can draw really well, but I can barely draw a stick figure. So I'm always impressed when people can do that. One of the pictures I was looking at, I was doing some research the other day. You had like this little Yoda looking thing. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, how do how does somebody even know that? How do you even figure that out? The colors and all that kind of stuff. So just
You
practice, right?
yeah, practice. If I can't get it, I will look up like art forums and stuff. If I can't get my hue right, you can always find somebody out there that can help you with, you know, and usually it's a color that you would never think of that will change the way you want it to be. So
Absolutely, absolutely. So no real favorite thing to bake or to cook. So you can do anything from, I'm guessing, a large scale wedding.
mhm,
'Cause I know that was one of the cakes you just did, a large scale wedding, or all the way down to 4 or 5 dozen cookies like you did for us.
absolutely.
Okay, perfect. And then what about traveling to bring either the cake or cookies, like those kind of things? Is that something you do as well?
I do. The only thing that causes issues is heat in the summertime. So, in the summertime, as far as like weddings and stuff, I kind of do my cutoff at an hour.
Okay.
But any other time of the season, I'm happy to travel. Also, certain things can also be shipped, like cookies, brownies, gooey butter cake. I've tested all of that stuff. All of that stuff ships beautifully.
Awesome. Awesome. Before I let you go, Carolyn, just a little shameless plug here for us. If you're a small to medium sized business that's looking for exposure, you can reach out to us on any of our social media pages. This will obviously be posted on YouTube as well. Just reach out to us. We literally don't want anything from you other than just for you to like the page. What we're doing is we're a small business, and it's helped us out a lot with us having contacts, referrals, and those kind of things. So we're just wanting to help other small businesses across the country get exposure. So, Carolyn, before we let you go, I know because again I did my research, but you're on what social media tags are you on right now?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook. You can just find me at Carolyn's Bake Shop, and that's Carolyn. I know you have it on there, but people try to always make me Caroline. So,
That's awesome. And then they can also reach you at your phone number there on the screen also as well. You want to give that
yep,
because I'll probably mess it up.
yep, it's 614-943-0203. And then email is carolynsbakeshop.mo@gmail.com.
And then we'll also put that in the tag for all the social media posts and stuff as well. And then Carolyn, one of the things that you decided to do today was give a discount on anybody on their first order. And I wanted to make sure I was clear because I know those cakes can be very expensive. You did a great job on our cookies and things like that.
Mhm.
And then you did a Yule log, which I'd seen it in pictures before. I never saw it in person, which was kind of creative over Christmas time for the team. Um, 15% discount. That's on any first order. It could be a wedding cake, it could be cookies, it could be anything.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's awful nice of you because I know how expensive those wedding cakes are. Carolyn, I really appreciate your time. It's awesome to be able to connect with you again today. I know we talk all the time, but it's a blessing to be able to bless you, and hopefully somebody sees this. And I know you've done a fantastic job with some of the things you've done for myself and my team. I've seen all kinds of your pictures and stuff like that of some of the things that you've done. So if you're looking for somebody to do any type of baking for you, this girl is it. She'll do a fantastic job. Take a look at all of her social media posts. And again, this will be posted out there very soon on our social media tags as well. Carolyn, thanks for your time. Appreciate it very much. And I
Thank
look
you. I
forward to it
appreciate you.
anytime. We'll talk to you soon.